Hello, I have decided to build a Shadow Staraptor for Ultra League. Now, I have accepted the dare from Pokemon Go YouTuber Poke8K in trying out Staraptor for Ultra League. He did a video on using a Staraptor, looked fun. I'm doing using a different Staraptor. I've decided to use a Shadow. It is a lot glassier, but also a lot stronger in damage output. And I'm also using Gust as a fast move instead. Just going for that total nuke. And these are 15 battles in this video. I'm going to show you the wins, losses, even that someone quit early on, which was nice. The whole video I'm going to be using Cresselia and Shadow Swampert. Now he has used different Pokemon than these two I've paired with my Staraptor. But you will see just how Staraptor is from two perspectives if you watch his and watching mine. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will get to the commentary of the battle. So, Walrein. I wanted to just see what damage I could do against this Walrein. Then I have a good lead with Staraptor. Okay. I have a bad lead with Staraptor. I will at some point get good leads. That's just the nature of the algorithm. Cresselia is a good tanky Pokemon that I can just bring in because both Shadow Staraptor and Shadow Swampert are very glassy, strong Pokemon, so I need something that can just take hits with good typing. I bring in Staraptor because with Gust, I can do enough damage. I do enough where they just swap out, which is nice. They do not want to get farmed down. Close combat just does fantastic damage. And I am in position to farm them down. Now, I've used both my shields. I just want to throw the move just in case. Just in case they took me out, but they did not have enough health left and I just took them out. Another Walrein. Just the game loves throwing Walrein because it's a good Pokemon to battle Staraptor, but also close combat. If it gets through, it's dead. It's fainted. Cresselia, very tanky, able to just absorb that earthquake. And I have Moonblast because if I'm up against dark types, I want to be able to do good damage. And also, it's fantastic against dragons. I think this is the only Giratina I see this video. But this Regirock, this is exactly what I wanted to use close combat up against. Now, this will get the shield. But I get to that second close combat, and that is just gonna nuke the Regirock. Fantastic type of stuff I want to see with this amazing Shadow. And Moonblast. This is why I have Moonblast. Now, Future Sight would do good damage, but it does take one extra Psycho Cut. After they lost their Regirock, they just knew, unless I totally fumbled the battle, I was going to win. Bird v. Bird. Okay, so this is a fair matchup. Going to be getting these again. Now, close combat, it will just do good damage. But another bird that is a normal type, normal flying. And I just need to bring in Cresselia to just reset the stat loss I've had on my Staraptor. I would love to bring in Shadow Staraptor to go up against this Virizion. It would shred it. Absolutely tear it apart. I decided to just get what energy I can and bring in Staraptor. If it was a non-Shadow, I would have probably been able to get another tap and bring in Swampert. Gonna save Cresselia's energy for later. I take down the Virizion. Mirror match with the Swampert. Pidgeot, I need to get to this move, which I do get to. Now I'll take out the Pidgeot. And I bring in Cresselia. Time is up. And I get to the Future Sight. I survive. Very tanky Pokemon. In that scenario, if it was a Shadow Swampert, they would have taken me out. And I imagine they would have been able to get to another Hydro Cannon, taking me out in time. This is a bad matchup. Just going to do what I can. May as well throw the move and swap. I'm definitely going to attempt to continue trying out Staraptor with some other Pokemon. Just to see what else I can do. Another move it has is Heat Wave, which is just a trash move. It is the only move that doesn't lower the stats for the charge moves. But when you have flying moves, don't need Heat Wave. Brave Bird just does so much damage, and Heat Wave's energy, it is just so excessive. Going up against a Poliwrath, just two-tapping it. They got the Zapdos back, which will take me out. In this battle, yeah, I get the loss. Just could not take out that Zapdos. They caught my Hydro Cannon at the right time. Hydreigon, okay. Gonna shield up. Bring in Swampert to farm them down. Gonna save Staraptor's energy for something that hopefully I can nuke. Dragonite, okay, that is something that resists the Hydro Cannon, and I only use one of my Hydro Cannons, unfortunately. This is a very tight battle. And they bring in the Moltres. Future Sight is rare. It's what you want to do. And Moonblast, just that one extra less tap. They just decided to let it go. Now, we are at Shields apiece. Gonna go for the Moonblast. And then Staraptor comes in to Brave Bird. Gonna just nuke this Dragonite. Melmetal, an annoying matchup. But as you will see, this close combat takes it out. And with Togekiss, after a couple taps, I bring in Cresselia. And this is the matchup I want. Surprisingly for them, this is the exact matchup I want to deal with the Trevenant. Now, they did get a shield from me with the Seed Bomb, but Moonblast, Future Sight, good moves. And now, I am going to have to shield up. Unfortunately, my Swampert. Would have been nice to take them down. But, as you will see, this Togekiss is just gonna be too tanky. And this is just how GBL goes sometimes. Sometimes you think you've done everything right. You're happy with what your opponent does, but sometimes you just lose. And Frost gotta go out. Rizian, okay, well, I just go straight for the Earthquake. Maybe it would have been better to just throw a couple Hydro Cannons. Maybe I could have only gotten one. But Staraptor comes in. Just going to take that Leaf Blade. The Sacred Sword. And just going to close combat. And now, as you will see, this is not the good situation for this Cresselia. Something with Brutal Swing, just not worth the time to save. May as well just save the time. I mean, Ice. It is a great counter for Staraptor, but of course, with close combat, the algorithm's okay with doing it. Gonna be matches where I get a awful lead. Good lead sometimes. It is in the words of Pokey AK, rock, paper, scissors matchmaking. With how tough it can be, it is the algorithm that exists. Shadow Charizard. Gonna take my Future Sight. Now, as you will see, should have just quit from this battle, but it's nice to see how much what I can be done. They do get to the Blast Burn and take me out. I loaded on energy. If I had Sludge Wave, then I could have definitely nuked them. Would have been awesome, but it's how the battles go sometimes. Venusaur, exactly what you want to see when you have a flyer in the beginning. Cresselia is also something that can deal with it, so if I have to take out a Venusaur after I've lost my Staraptor, I have Cresselia. But if I just have Swampert, then I'm done. Should have just gone for the Hydro Cannon. Just had hope somehow that I could have gone into the Earthquake, which would have done good damage. Now, Lapras. Nice. I will get my revenge. I have close combat saved. Now, because this video is going to be centered around Shadow Staraptor, I wanted to put it in the position. I wanted to get its shield. And they did not know what my last Pokemon was. I knew I would win as long as I didn't do anything stupid. And now, with the no shields, I still have one. Close combat ready to take the win. Just taking down that Lapras feels nice. Going up against a Galarian Stunfisk. Annoying, because as a total glass cannon, but as a close combat Pokemon that could one-shot it if it didn't shield. So it's a fair, but matchup that I just wanted to bring in Cresselia. Need to try to save that matchup for later, and this is another reason why I have Moonblast. That Scrafty is done. One Moonblast just totally shredding the Scrafty. And now I like having the upper hand in the swap advantage and getting good alignment like most players would want. So I just used my last shield. In a bird battle. Brave Bird, okay, well. That was, that's something that would have been nice to have a shield for, but I'm able to take out the Stunfisk with my Swampert. Could have charged up a bit more energy. I barely just don't get to the Hydro Cannon, a Brave Bird, but this Cresselia gets to the Moonblast. Able to take out the Pidgeot for the win. Crobat, I'd rather have Cresselia in, and they bring Gramble. Now, Charm Gramble, big damage, Future Sight, able to do good damage. And they're in the range for Moonblast. Just saving the extra, energy or time, not needing to get that one extra tap to do the move. Staraptor returns. Cross Poison, just so frail. Don't want to be getting taken out. And I have both shields, so don't want to be facing it now. I just decided to let this go because even though it would have done big damage, I have Shadow Staraptor. And I'm going to save my Staraptor, farm down the Venusaur and Brave Bird for the win. A Brave Bird Nuke. Very satisfying to see that. Another Pokemon that I could just one-shot with close combat. And with a great move for them to be up against a flyer. I bring in Cresselia as usual, as you should expect. Now they are going to lower my defense slowly but surely. But with my crazy defensive stats, and Crunch is going to do good damage, but they just throw another Psychic Fangs. I would imagine they have Crunch, but they just bring in Swampert. So, just gonna do what damage I can. I still survived that Hydro Cannon, which is nice. Bring in Shadow Staraptor. And I just want to get to the close combat to take them out. Purified Pokemon do extra damage against Shadow. And now I got my own Swampert to deal with their Steelix. Now this is a great matchup for me. I don't want to keep getting hit with moves, so I just I try to catch a move with Cresselia, but I fail. But I get to this Earthquake. I thought they would have taken me out, but I took them out. Fantastic that we'll see that. This person, they quit. They just must not like that matchup. And now, this battle will be the 5-0. Samurott. Very annoying matchup. I did not want to see this. But after getting 4 wins in a set in a row, as usual, the game will make it a bit annoying. Normally, Cresselia takes that Mega Horn, a lot of damage, but very tanky Pokemon, able to survive. And I get them to use the second shield. And now I use my last shield to take their Samurott out. It would be nice to just farm them down with Staraptor, but I wanted to just continue with Cresselia. Scope out what happens next. Now, Swampert. I just thought if they had thrown a move immediately, I'd rather take it on Swampert. But I bring in Staraptor and get that close combat on the Articuno, and Swampert is going to take the win. some decent sets from the beginning, and then finishing this video off with a 5-0. I hope you enjoyed the video, and any likes would mean a lot. Goodbye.